Namaste. So I want to read Book 7, Chapter 7, on the twin Ashvins drinking the Soma cup. Om Vakratuna Maha Kaya Sudakoti Samprapandina Vikram Kumasa. Mekarantai Vakratuna Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Saksha. Maha Devi Sarvati Shakti Arvinda Saksha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Vyasa said, O king, when the vessel filled with the soma juice was given to the two Ashvins, Indra became very angry and, showing his strength, spoke thus to the Muni Jayavana: O Brahmana, never will you be able to endow him with such a high honor. When you have shown towards me your enmity, I will kill you, no doubt, exactly like Visvarupa. Jayavana said, O Indra, do not insult the two high-souled Ashvins. They have given me beauty, youth, and lustre, and made me look like a second Deva. O Lord of the Devas, just as the other Devas can take the vessel of Soma, excluding you, so the two powerful Ashvins can do the same towards you. Indra said, they are the physicians, so they cannot in any way have the right to accept the Soma cup. I will now sever your head. Vyasa said, O ornament to the race of Bharata. At these words of Indra, the Muni made the Ashvins accept the Soma cup, thus highly insulting, as it were, Indra, and not taking any notice of his words. When the two Ashvins accepted the cup with a desire to drink the Soma thereof, the powerful Indra saw it and said, if you make them drink Soma out of your own necessity, I will hurl thunderbolt on your head exactly in the same way as I did towards Vishvarupa. The Muni became violently angry at this and made the Ashvins drink the Soma according to due rites and ceremonies. Indra too angrily hurled the thunderbolt on him in the presence of all the Devas. The weapon shed lustre like million suns. Seeing the thunderbolt hurled on him, the powerful Muni made the Indra's thunderbolt stand stock still by virtue of his tapas. The powerful Muni then adopted black magic to kill Indra and offered oblations of clarified butter and grains purified by mantrams in the fire. But the tapas of Jayavana, of unbounded lustre, there sprang from the sacrificial hearth Kritya, a female deity to whom sacrifices are offered for destructive and magical purposes. And out of Kritya originated a very strong person, very cruel and huge body. A great demon, the horrible demon named Maha, was terrified to all the beings. His body was huge like a mountain, teeth very sharp and terrible. 4 teeth were 100 yojanas long each, and his other teeth were 10 yojanas long. His arms were like mountains, very long and fierce. Tongue horrible, rough, and so very long that it reached up to the heavens. His throat was like a mountain peak, hard and of furious appearance. Nails resembled tigers, hairs horrible. His body was jet black, like lamp black. Face very terrible, eyes bright, like the conflagration, fire and awful. Conflagration, fire and awful. One of his jaws touched the ground, and the other touched the heaven. Thus was born the demon named Maha, a huge form. Looking at him, the Devas became suddenly frightened. Indra too got very much terrified at the sight of him and did not want to have any more fight. The demon swallowed Indra's thunderbolt, looked at the sky, and stood up as if to swallow at once the whole universe. He became infuriated with rage and pursued Indra to devour him. Seeing this, the Devas cried aloud, "Alas, we are slain." Indra had his arms disabled by mantrams, and so he could not hurl his thunderbolt, though he wanted to do so. The Lord of the Devas then, with thunderbolt in his hand, looked on the demon as death personified and remembered his guru, skilled in knowledge, which is the proper time to perform a certain thing. The liberal-minded Brihaspati, knowing the time of imminent danger and that he is remembered by Indra, at once came to the spot. He then judged what to do in the present crisis and told Indra, "O Indra, this cannot be averted even by mantrams. What to speak of thunderbolt? This powerful asura, Maha, has arisen from the sacrificial hearth by virtue of the tapas of the Chayavana Muni. The Muni's power is especially felt here. O Lord of the Devas, nobody, you, I, nor any other Deva will be able to resist him. Know this, even Brahma cannot thwart the anger of which who is devoted to the Shakti, the highest force. Chayavana is the Bhakta of the highest Shakti. So no other body is able to defeat him. He is the man himself to take back the Kritya that he has originated. There is no doubt in this. So it is better for you now to take the shelter of the Muni." Vyasa said, on hearing thus from his guru, Indra went to the Muni and bowed down, shuddering before him. "O Muni, forgive me and stop the asura from his intention to slay the Devas. O all-knowing one, be pleased. I will keep your words. O Bhargava, the two Ashvins will from this day have the right to drink the Soma juice. Thus I speak out to you in truth. O Brahmana, be graciously pleased unto me. O ascetic, your intention will never be baffled. Especially, I know you to be a knower of dharma. So, you will never be able to make your words swerve from truth. The two Ashvins will, by your grace, be able to drink always the Soma cup. And the king Saryati's fame will also know no bounds. O Muni, know that what I have done is simply to test your prowess in tapas. O Brahmana, now do this favor to me and take back this demon Maha, sprung from your sacrificial hearth, and thus do good to all the Devas. There is no doubt in this." Thus spoken piously by Indra, Chayavana, who knew the highest reality, drew back within himself the anger arising from the enmity with Indra. Then the Maharishi Chayavana consoled the Devas that were very much perplexed and anxious out of terror of the demon named Maha, and divided the asura into 4 parts: 1. Female sex, 2. Drinking, 3. Gambling, and 4. Hunting animals. When Maha was thus divided into 4 parts, the terror-stricken Devas felt themselves relieved and saved and got consoled. Chayavana then placed the Devas in their respective stations and completed the sacrifice. At last, the religious Bhargava made first Indra and then the 2 Ashvins drink the Soma cups. O king, thus Chayavana had the Ashvins their Soma cups by virtue of his power of tapas. Thence the tank with the sacrificial post, Yupa, became famous, and the Muni Ashrama was also renowned and honored in all respects. The king Saryati too became very glad at this sacrifice, and completing the sacrifice returned with his ministers to his city. The Manu's son, the powerful religious king Saryati, governed his kingdom free from any obstacles or other enemies. He had one son named Anartha, and Anartha had a son named Rivata born to him. Rivata built the city of Kusastali in the midst of the ocean and began to live there. He enjoyed all the things in the countries named Anartha and others. Rivata had 100 sons, of whom Kakudmi was the eldest and of pure character. He had one daughter very beautiful named Revati. Endowed with all auspicious qualities, when the daughter reached a marriageable age, the king began to think where he could get a prince of a good noble family. That powerful king began to govern his people, Anarthas, with his headquarters at the Revata hill, whom to betroth this daughter. The king thought and settled that he would go to Brahma and ask him, the venerable, omniscient Prajapati, worshipped by the Devas. Thus the king went with his daughter Revati to the Brahmaloka. There, the Devas, Yajnas, Vedas, mountains, oceans and rivers, all were shining with luminous bodies. There the eternal rishis, siddhas, gandharvas, panagas, and charanas were singing hymns to Brahma, standing with folded hands. Here ends the 7th chapter of the 7th book on the twin Ashvins drinking the Soma cup in Srimad Devi Bhagavatam, the Maha Puranam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Ved Vyasa. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapani Durga Kshma Shivadati Swaswara Namastute. Hari Om. Om Tve Mata Chapita Tumya Tumya Bandhashya Traskatu. Tavinam Tve Sarvata.